Yes, guys, welcome to Gianni Batici's YouTube show. Hello, everyone. Hope you're well and digesting what's been a chaotic 12 hours or 8-9 hours of Premier League football. It's been some game week, hasn't it? It started way back when on that Thursday night with a bit of an FPL dud. And then it went to the Friday night game where so many of us had a Watkins blank. And then the football today, which is Saturday, I'm recording this. So good. Jared Bowen coming up big for West Ham United, blanking. Newcastle clean sheet wipeouts. Burnley winning a game. Dominic Solanke. Oh, hat-trick for Solanke. Was the saviour for many, myself included. Spurs scoring a couple. Liverpool, Arsenal 1-1. We'll go into detail on that. So there's so many headlines. Always changing with what our plans are for game week 19 as well. Like constantly changing. I'm thinking, I went into this game week with Lascelles and Simicas, both happy with them in game week 19. Well, now they're both going to be out. They both went off injured at 35 minutes. Watching that Arsenal-Liverpool game, Trent Alexander-Arnold, man. It's hard to refuse, isn't he? Like, check out some of these numbers from Trent. Hello to everyone in the chat. First and foremost, before we dive into it, look, you can tell I've been lying on the sofa watching the football. I've not even done my hair. Right. Let's see who's with us, shall we? Before we go into it properly. So, welcome everyone. Let's have a look at some of your comments. Eddie's with us. Heather was first in, guys. There is a captaincy poll if you fancy voting. Hi, Heather and Eddie. Fair play. Oyson's at the top 10k. Solanke saved Carl's week. So many. Trent did miss a sitter. I'm on wildcard 19, Heather. Love that. Well, you're bringing Trent in. Love that. Big game week so far, isn't it? Swingy. It feels swingy already. There is still some action to go. Cole Palmer can maybe help a few out. Let's see how that one goes. Just going to make sure that I have tweeted this with the right link. Let's have a look. Yeah, I have. Guys, I'll answer some questions in today's stream, as many as I can. You know, when we do lives on this channel, it's about you guys, right? So you're dictating the agenda. Your questions will help dictate the agenda. I want to look back at some of the info from the game week. Like, I want to look back at some of these results, but I also want to look ahead to 19. As always with FPL, it's fast-paced, but it's more fast-paced than ever before. Why is it more fast-paced than ever before at the moment? Crazy fixtures. So when game week 18 finishes, which is Christmas Eve, we've got Christmas Day off, then Boxing Day is another deadline. And then after that, a couple of days later, game week 19 finishes, and then you've got one day off, and then game week 20 starts. It's crazy. But then in January, it's like very little. So let's make the most of FPL when we can, because in January, we're all going to be bored, going, oh, we need some other games. So, yeah, this is where we're at. Let's enjoy it. And look, the biggest result of the day for many, and I'm sorry if you're watching and don't own him, is Solanke. And look, fair play. Oysin, he went big. He went big on Solanke. Bringing him in is one thing, but captaining him away to Forest, that was a big call. Now, I wonder if Solanke is going to be a really popular captain this coming week, because he's got Fulham. Game week 19, he's got Fulham. Now, in the captaincy poll that's on screen at the moment, 23% of you are looking like you might captain Solanke. The vast majority, 57, are going to go Salah. Of course they're going to. He's away at Burnley. But in terms of Solanke's fixtures, let's just have a look at the rest time between fixtures, because I'm conscious he's played Saturday against Forest in Nottingham. He'll then get tomorrow off. He'll then train on Christmas Day and then straight back in the action 3 p.m. 26. But Fulham, who he plays, also played today. Interesting one. I am tempted by Solanke, not going to lie. Really tempted by Solanke. Let's have a look. Haaland injury update. Need to get Trent in and Haaland out. Oh, I wouldn't be selling Haaland now. I think there's a very good chance he is back for 19. Could be back for 20, if not. Yeah, Simicas and Lascelles, I'll let you know what I'm doing with these guys. Is Isak a sell? Yeah, Jesus is a good shout. I think if you don't own Solanke, Finn, can't afford Trent and Haaland, would be rushing back. I can, but it means selling Salah. Will Haaland play? What is the general consensus? I think He's been out now for a couple of weeks. I think there's a good chance Haaland doesn't start against Everton. I think he could feature, be in the squad. I personally think game week 20 for Haaland start, but we're not sure. We need to hear from Pep. And there ain't too many press conferences because of Christmas, because of the fast turnaround. And Pep's not the best at letting us know anyway. So yeah, let's see where we get with that. Let's see where we get. De Bruyne anytime soon. Again, I don't expect De Bruyne because he's not had any minutes. Now, when you've been out for 6 months, you're not going to come straight back into the team. So look, Man City play game week 20 is on the 30th of December. I think that'll be too soon for De Bruyne. Again, we could see a cameo off the bench. We won't see a start from De Bruyne until Jan. So Saturday, the 13th of January is game week 21. Maybe then. I'm just going to check live FPL and see what my rank is. Shall I show you my game week so far? Here we go. Let me screen grab it and put it in so you guys can see where I'm at. It's not been a good game week for me. Like, I'm currently on a red arrow, but I want to share it with you guys as always. Let's do this. Annoyingly, on StreamYard, if I take a screen grab of something, I can't just upload it. I've got to PDF it. Who wants to PDF? Honestly. So I'm PDFing it as we speak. So now I can go into StreamYard, which is where I'm streaming from, and you can see me upload, hopefully, my live rank. Now, if you aren't familiar with live FPL, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. You get to see a live rank with good accuracy during the game week. So let's show you where I'm at. Where am I? Guys, where are you all watching from? I love to play this game. If you fancy telling me where in the world you're watching from, I would love to see. Love to see. Hit me up with the country. And this is how I've got on this game week. So we can see here, I have been massively let down by the vast majority of my team. Son 7 is nice. Salah's 7 worked against me because his effective ownership is high, higher than 100. Solanke's 17 saved me. Other than that, how disappointing. Newcastle clean sheet wipeout. Simicast, Lascelles injured. Porro not keeping the clean sheet. Saka blanking. Watkins captaincy blanking. Darwin being benched. Oh, by the way, my bench, 10 Gabriel, 6 Taylor, 8 Areola. Yeah, that stings a bit. What's that, 24 points? In other news, you guys are all over the world. We've got Oyston in Ireland. We've got Wiltshire in the house as well. A couple in Ireland. Yes, loving that. Heather and Luke as well. Durban, South Africa. Good stuff. We've got Finland. Ryan's in Canada. A few of you in South Africa. My wife is from South Africa. Cape Town's our favourite place. Eddie's in Ireland as well. Good job. I think that's 3 boys and Heather. 1 girl. 3 boys, 1 girl. 4 in Ireland at the moment. Pretty cool. It's one of them bad game weeks on point. It's one of the, yeah, exactly. I think it is. It might be one when we end up going, it's a good week to have a bad game week. So at the moment, like when you look at my team, my overall rank, I think I went into the game week at about 155k. Firstly, I could still get a green arrow. Let's think positively. Cole Palmer still to play. But yeah, around 170 now. And actually with some subs coming in for others, 178. Not good. Although, look, maybe Palmer doesn't play tomorrow and I get Gabriel's 10. That'd be amazing. The bonus points, by the way, for that Liverpool. We've all just watched the Liverpool-Arsenal game. What do we reckon? Do you guys think, if you were to predict, based on what you saw in the Liverpool-Arsenal game, I'm assuming you've all watched it, give me the name of the team that you think deserve to win. Because I think this will be split. Give me the name of the team you think deserved to win. This will be interesting. Let's have a look. What do you reckon? Who do you think deserved to win? If you were to call, many of you say draw was the fair result, but if you were to guess one team, not guess, if you were to suggest one team was to win that football match, who would you say was the slightly better? Because I would say first half Arsenal, second half Liverpool, and I'm struggling to pick one. But I want to see what you guys are saying. Yeah, I think the Liverpool is perhaps a little bit more popular. I mean, Liverpool hit the bar in recent memory, right at the end, and that's what we'll remember. That's what we'll remember. Guys, thank you to everyone in the chat, by the way, because all of you in the chat are subscribed. you're subscribed to the channel. If you're watching and you're not currently subscribed, fancy hitting those buttons. That'd be amazing. And also, guys, if you haven't liked the stream, there's 64 of you in. Many of you have voted in the poll. Hit that like button as well if you fancy it. Do you keep Darwin? He's going to start. He is going to start versus Burnley, isn't he? Diaz looked like he could be injured for a couple of games. Even without Diaz, like Hackpo's, there'll be 3 in a week for him starts, which he can do because I think he's got 75 minutes in each of them. But no, long term, I don't think you do keep Darwin. Although, look, when Salah goes off to AFCON, he will be a starter. I'm going to play Darwin. I've actually got a bit of a headache this week. If you look at my 11, I've got Darwin in my 11, right? Real benching dilemma. The moment I've got Cole Palmer on the bench. I'm not happy with that. I'm not happy with Cole Palmer on the bench. Like, do I bench Darwin? I can't bench Saka, home to West Ham. I can't bench Foden to Everton. I don't think. Although maybe it is between Foden and Palmer and Darwin. It's those 3, isn't it? Son, no. Salah, no. Solanke, no. I might captain him. And Watkins, excuse me. Sorry, I've been rushing and shoved some potatoes in before I started streaming. Let's answer some questions, shall we? Haaland will be back soon. Sell Nunes all day. Yeah, I mean, look, he's clearly in and out of the team. Even when he's in it, he's not scoring points. It's not fun, is it? It's not very fun. Guys, if you are watching and fancy subscribing, that'd be amazing. I've got a live count that I've just loaded. I want to know if I get any subscribers whilst I'm streaming to know if this is worth doing. So hit that subscribe button if you're new around here. And thank you for liking. I can see you're starting to like the stream now, which is good. Let's just refresh. I can't believe 66% of you are going to go Salah. I thought it would be a little bit more even than that for captaincy. There is a poll in the chat. I thought after Solanke's hat-trick, maybe more than 15% would go there. But look, Salah's just looked really sharp. Of course he has. Wow, big money there. Do we keep Saka or buy Bowen? I really want Jared Bowen. Don't know how I get him. Well, I do. I have to sell Son. Right? If I could go Son to Bowen, but I'd be doing that when Son goes to the Asia Cup, right? So Son would play Bournemouth in 20, and then 21, I would buy Bowen. Bowen's fixtures from 21. Let's have a quick look, shall we? West Ham. I think he's got a good fixture in 20, though. Yeah, he's got Brighton at home in 20. That's a great game. But in 21, to be fair, away to Sheffield United, home to Bournemouth. I can probably buy him in 21. Do you know what my loose plans are with this team? Let me tell you. Let me talk you through it, right? My loose plans. So my team is on screen. This is how I'm set for 19. I think I'm going to make a transfer, which I've got exact funds. I think it's 3.7. Tsimikas out, Trent in, right? Bear with me. Tsimikas out, Trent in. Okay? Next week, I then have to take a hit if I want Haaland back. If I go Haaland back, it's a hit. For Salah out, for 6.6 million mid or lower. Richarlison is 6.7. Annoying. Yeah, okay. Yeah, right. This is what I'm going to do. Tsimikas for Trent. And then game week 19, I go... game week 19, Tsimikas to Trent. Game week 20, I've got 2 options here. I either roll, or if Haaland's fit for Sheffield United, I go Haaland in for Darwin. Darwin out for Haaland, sure. That then gives me 6.6 to go Salah down to whoever. Brennan Johnson at 5.5, whatever, right? Then the next week is game week 21. Son goes to Asia Cup. I sell Son for Bowen. It will mean a 4-point hit in 20 to get Haaland back in. The 4-point hit wasn't planned. I planned to roll in 19, but I thought Tsimikas and Lascelles would be fit, or at least one of them. To have Tsimikas and Lascelles both go off injured today sucks. Really sucks. Now, fortunately, Trent isn't due to rise in price for a couple of days. He went up in price today, I think, or yesterday. So with that in mind, I can hold on Trent. The reason why I want to get Trent, let me just show you a graphic. This is from FPL Radar. Follow FPL Radar on Twitter, on Twitter, guys. This is like where he ranks with other defenders in his Game Week 117 performances in terms of percentile. So if he's 100%, no defender, no player in his position is better in the bonus points than Trent. None of them are better than key passes. None of them are better than passes into the box. Very few are better than expected assists. Expected goals, he's 75%. Like Trent is so elite. This is why he's the most expensive defender in the game every season. I really want him in. He's getting into that mold where you go, yeah. Have to own Trent now. Have to own Trent. And we don't always do that. We don't always own Trent. We don't always feel we need to have to own Trent. I remember at the end of last season, I felt it, and I absolutely feel it at the moment. Simicast, in terms of dropping in price, yeah, you're right. Simicast will see a quick price drop. Like I think someone's just said that, and Michael. So let me just give you an update on Simicast's price because this is important. I use FPL statistics.co.uk. Check it out. Oh, Palmer's going to go up in price tonight, and Pedro Porro maybe. Simicast, however, yeah, he's got 10,000 people need to sell Simicast for him to drop. That will happen probably by tomorrow. I don't think that happens tonight, but maybe I'll be monitoring that one. If Simicast is dropping tonight, let's see if that affects my resale price. My sale price, sorry. Okay, at the moment, I paid 4.4 and he's 4.9. If he drops to 4.8, I still sell him at 4.6. At the moment, I'm selling him for 4.6. If you don't know how to do that, you just go list view when you're on your team on the desktop. So you go transfers instead of pitch view, you go list view. So I can see it's 4.4. Yeah, if he drops to 4.8, I'm fine with that. So I can soak up a Simicast price drop. That's good. That's good. I'm happy with that. Shout out to everyone just joining. If you are just joining in the chat, or you've never watched my channel before, want to make it as much about you guys as possible. I can't always promise to bring up a question, but if you're a channel member, I certainly can. So if you do fancy or want to consider being a channel member, that'd be amazing. That'd be a really nice Christmas present to me. But there's no pressure to do so. No pressure to do so. Let me try and I've got like a little. This is one I made earlier. If you want to be a channel member, this is how you can do it. Slide. That I can't find. Why can't I find it? Anyway, never mind. If you're just joining, I appreciate you hitting the like button. I can see you. I see you. Who was the biggest flop of the game week, guys? Let us know. Was it Watkins because of captaincy? Was it Darwin because he only got 1 point? Was it Lascelles because he went off injured? Was it Simicast because he went off injured? Was it Bruno because he's still rubbish? Give me your biggest flop of the game week for your team. I'm going to have to say Watkins just because I felt like so many of us captained him. We all went there. We all went there with confidence. What were we thinking? What were we thinking? I think I went there with confidence. Here we go. If you want to be a channel member, this is how you join. It says join under this video if you're watching on laptop or desktop. In the description, there's a link as well. You can pay £3 a month to be a squad tier. All your questions and stuff will be answered. If you want to go one further, the WhatsApp group is buzzing. I'm in that on an hourly, daily basis. Loads of you are saying Watkins. Anyone got a bigger flop than what Saka? He's starting. Here's our first channel member today. FPL Freddy's in the house, all the way from Dorset. Lascelles, yeah. Saka, what are we going to do with Saka? We all think Saka just stays because he plays in a good team and he's on pens. Bit underwhelming though, isn't he? Should I bench Saka next week? This is why. This is why I could bench Saka. Hear me out. Look at that team. I'm well set. I've got a bench Darwin, who's going to actually start for once, Foden, Palmer, or Saka. I I think you're all going to say Watkins, though. Yeah. Guys, give me your reasoning for captaincy. Of course you are, Danny. Big night of boxing in Saudi. Yeah. Riyadh is buzzing tonight. The bill is amazing, isn't it? It's not just the AJ fight. It's more than that. It's way more than that. Like Wilder's fight is great. Daniel Dubois fights as well. Yeah, proper boxing night tonight. What does Saka replacement points look like? Well, we don't know. It depends who you're replacing him with. Well, he's on pens, which helps. And he has had some lucky low XG assists that have been converted to goals. So I get it. I get why people own him. No way, Ryan. Thanks, dude. Ryan's become a member. Ryan Potter, I've seen your face around here before. But thank you for becoming a YouTube member, Ryan. Feel free to ask a question any point. That's awesome. Thanks for supporting the channel, Ryan. And yeah, when I see your questions in the chat or on comments to my videos, you're an absolute priority now, Ryan, as a channel member, as is Danny. Great fight. So it's like the bars. Oh, is it? Dude, I can't believe it started already. I must admit, I didn't think the boxing had started yet. But of course, it's in Saudi. So usually when we see fighting abroad, it's in the US. Therefore, it's really late night. Saudi's obviously ahead of us for time. So yeah, it's fairly late there already. And they've still got probably 2 fights to go if Dubois is on. I guess Dubois is 3. Merry Christmas. Thanks, Ryan, mate. What are your plans for Christmas? Where in the world are you, Ryan? You've got quite an English-sounding name, I guess. You probably told me earlier. Does Saka to Odegaard make sense? Make it make sense. I don't know. I think Odegaard's a really good buy. Odegaard's definitely playing better than Saka, and he will be on some of the pens. If you've got the luxury, I think I would be tempted on that move, but I don't think it will be one I make. I'm actually looking at maybe Odegaard as a Son replacement. Oh, M. Fahy as well has become a member. Guys, that is awesome. Thank you for supporting the channel. Like loads of having 2 new members in the last 5 minutes is awesome. You can, I'm guessing you're both squad members. Ryan's in. Of course you are, Ryan. He's in Canada. Proper snowy. If you are becoming new members and you're squad members, I guess you are. If you are ultras members, just let me know in the chat, and then you can Instagram DM me or Twitter DM me, and because I need to get your mobile number for the chat. That's if you're ultras. If you're squad, then no need for numbers. But yeah, wicked. M. Fahy, where in the world are you watching from? One member in Canada. Where's the other member from? What about Saka to Richarlison, guys? How do you all feel about Richarlison? Because he's 6.6 million. 6.7, I think. Proper cheap for a guy that plays up front for an attacking team. He did go off today holding his back. He has since come out, or Postecoglou has, and said he actually had a problem with his back yesterday in training. Precaution, he'll be fine. At 6.7 million and 3% owned, I get it. When Song goes to the Asia Cup, do you know he's going to be on penalties? Richarlison's taken them for Brazil. He took one for Brazil in a Copa America final. Oh, thanks, dude. M. Fahy, as soon as I see your questions, I will be answering them. He's in night out or weekend away or whatever it is, or maybe got family in Cork, but usually Dublin. We've got loads of Irish viewers in today, at least 4 so far. Guys, did you see the world number 8 before this game week? FPL Chai. Did you see my video with him? I've got another one coming out soon with his top tips. He is a young lad based in south of Ireland, and he's 8th in the world. Ireland has got some good FPL pedigree at the moment. Heather, appreciating that as well. Goodbye. Richarlison this week. Add stoppage in the last seconds, G. What does that mean? Have I missed something there? Problem with Richarlison, I'll give you a couple of problems. He doesn't play 90. Does he? Should we look? Right. How many times do you reckon Richarlison's played 90? Without looking, how many times has Richarlison played 90 this season in the Premier League? Put your guesses in the chat. How many times has Richarlison played 90 this season in the league? I'm counting them up now. Oh, I wish I'd played and done a guess. I can't. I've seen the answer. How many times has Richarlison played 90 this season? Julian's gone 1. Luke's gone 0. Michael's gone 2. Heather's gone 4. Bearing in mind, I'll let you know how many times he's played, right? For Spurs this season, he has featured in 13 or 14. I'm counting quickly. He's featured in 13 or 14 Premier League games of the 18 so far, right? He missed 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he's missed 3. Okay, he's featured in 15 of them. 15 of 18. How many times he played 90? Kev reckons 2. Jedi's a lot of you are saying 2. Any more guesses? Any more for any more? I tell you who's nailed it. Hats off to Michael, Kevin, Vinay, Kenyon. He's only played twice. Miguel, nice, you're in the US. Richarlison's only played twice. And a lot of those minutes, a lot of those subs are between 59 and 73. Like, it's not like he's coming off in the 85th minute. He's coming off at 73. So, like, today he came off at 62. Like, he's still a great asset. But then you look at someone like Brennan Johnson, right, who with Son out the team is going to be even more relied on. Now, Brennan played 90 today. He clocked 2 assists. XG of 0.42. Look pretty good. Now, look, if you can afford Richarlison, you go there. But if money's tight, Brennan's numbers today were better. Better XGI. Inga's watching from Norway. Love that. So, yeah, it's an interesting one. Guys, how do you feel about helping me out? Helping me out with my team. Let me show you something. I need your help. Rather than do a poll, because the poll I've got going, I want everyone that joins to vote on. Because I want to know how many are going to go Solanke, because I'm tempted. Who would you bench next game week if you were me? Who would you bench? Would you bench? No, this has to be a poll. Hang on, to make it easier. Who would you bench? I can bench Darwin. Excuse me. I can bench Palmer. I can bench Saka. Or I can bench Foden. I can only bench one. I really don't know. I'm going to buy Trent. My thinking this week... Right, let me give you my thoughts. If you're just joining, I'm going to be buying Trent in 19. Ahead of 19. And then if I need to in 20 to buy Haaland back if he's fit, I'm going to sell Darwin for Haaland and then Salah down to Brennan Johnson on a 4-point hit. And then with that, next week, I will go Son to Bowen. Now, I would love to be able to go Salah to Bowen straight away. I can't do it. Because I'm going to buy Trent. If I don't buy Trent, I can make that move. Now, if I was to buy Bowen in 20 instead of 21, I'd get a good fixture of Brighton at home. If I buy in 21, I'll get Sheffield United away and Bournemouth at home. Oh, Bowen's just such a good asset, isn't he? Such a good asset. Are you voting? Are you guys voting for my dilemma of who to bench? It's a really tough one. Guys, thank you for hitting that like button when you're voting as well. And of course, the subscribe button and the notification button. There's all sorts of buttons you can hit. Over the Christmas period, like this one, I'm going to do some off-the-cuff lives, I think. You all think I should bench Darwin. You lot hate Darwin, man. You hate Darwin. Why do you all hate him so much? I mean, he is a bit rubbish. M5 says Darwin. Honestly, I put my granny in my starting 11 because of him. Yeah, I hear you, but he's going to start versus Burnley. I don't need to sell Darwin to Solanke. I've got Solanke, dude. I'm going to captain him at the moment. Yeah. You made Gianni Carroll. I think there's worse. But the fact my 2 channel members have both just said Darwin, I feel like I've got to respect that. So Ryan in Canada, Mr. Fahy in Cork, but Dublin too. I hear you. Maybe it's got to be Darwin. So you're all captaining Salah, are you? Is anyone going to go against Salah? 15% of you said you go Solanke. I want to know why you won't go Solanke. Let me just give you an argument to go Solanke more. Let me give it reasons why you could get captain Solanke next week. And look, Salah's a great shout. Of course he is. Fulham just lost 2-0 to Burnley. Burnley have only won two Premier League games this season. They beat Luton and they beat Sheffield United. They beat the teams that are championship level, and they've just beaten Fulham at Craven Cottage, who in the last 2 games at Craven Cottage won 5-0 in the Premier League. Like, beating Fulham is no mean feat at Craven Cottage. Burnley are put a bit of fight, right? So Burnley are good today. I'm not saying they'll do anything versus Liverpool. Of course, I think they'll lose. The ceiling could be lower than we think, though. It could be a 2-0 win. Okay, this is what we're going to do. Sheffield United versus Liverpool. Give me your score predictions like this, right? Write it like that. Give me your score predictions like that, because that's what I think. And then we're going to do the same for Fulham versus Bournemouth. Sorry, Bournemouth versus Fulham. And then we're going to I'm going to try and prove a point that I think Solanke is as good an option as Salah for captaincy in game week 19. Give me your score predictions for Sheffield United Liverpool. If you all say 5-0, oh, fine. Salah's the best captaincy option. Maybe you are going to go high. 4-0, 4-0, 4-0. Okay, you all think higher than me. See, I think it's a 2-0. This Sheffield United team under Wilder haven't been getting spanked. 3-1, 4-1. Okay. You're all going Liverpool by 2 to 4 goals. Luke's with me at 2-0. Yeah. All right. Ryan's gone 2-0. Heather 3-1 to Liverpool. You're obviously going Liverpool wins. Right, now do the same. For Bournemouth, who are at home, who just scored 3 at Forest. Do the same for Bournemouth Fulham. Because that's what I think for Bournemouth Fulham. I've got Bournemouth scoring 3 and Liverpool 2. And if Bournemouth score 3 and Liverpool score 2, then you could argue Solanke is just as good an option as Salah this week. I'm not saying he's better. I'm not going to say he's better. Not like I could very easily end up captaining Salah. I'm 50-50. Just putting it out there. If you will tell me 4-0 Bournemouth, 3-1 Bournemouth, 3-0 Bournemouth, then you have to consider Solanke too. Because when Bournemouth score goals, Solanke is involved almost as much as Salah when Liverpool score. Solanke's also on penalties. He's got the home fixture, which I really like. I really like captain the guy at home. So let's have a look. You're going 2-1, 4-1, 2-0. Yeah, 3-1. Similar to me, right? You all think Bournemouth are going to score 2+ goals. You can consider Solanke this week, I think. There's not a right and a wrong answer. Guys, should we talk about my transfer in this week? So look, we can see my team. I can't captain Darwin, mate. Trent, this is from FPL Radar. Shout out Radar. Follow him on Twitter. I feel like I need to buy Trent after watching him today. I need to buy Trent. And then look, the results. We still have Wolves-Chelsea left, by the way. Wolves-Chelsea. Could Cole Palmer save our game week? All right, without looking, let's play another quiz game. Without looking, what percentage owned is Cole Palmer? What percentage owned is Cole Palmer without looking? Come on. Oh, I'm going to play as well. I'm going to go 21%. I think Cole Palmer is 21% owned. What percentage owned would you have Cole Palmer? Right, I'm going to look it up. Okay. Guys, his price rises have been amazing, right? So Cole Palmer in game week 9 was 4.9 million. He's now 5.6. Palmer has been on one Oh, and he's going to go up in price tonight. It's mental. Mental. Okay, 22, 23, 23, 32, 25. Maybe I went a little bit low. Around 40, says Heather. Probably at your ranks, he's more like 40. Freddie's gone for 16. Eddie's gone 22. Ryan's gone 32. Right. Cole Palmer is 24% owned. So who nailed that? Did anyone say 24? It's 24.1. You guys at 25 are so close. Luke at 23 is close. Yeah. He's very highly owned. Yeah. At your ranks, right? At your ranks, he'll be proper high. So if I look at my rank here on Live FPL, can you see there? Under Palmer, in the top 10K, he's 77% owned. At my rank, 170K, he's, what is that? 69% owned. So Cole Palmer is like 70% owned at my rank, but in terms of, which is actually all that matters, really. You should look at ownership at your rank rather than ownership in the game, I always think. So in the game, he's 20%, 24%, but at my rank, 3/4 have got him. So can he save my game week? No. Can he get me a green arrow? He would need to go massive. I need like 15, 20K green arrow off Cole Palmer's performance tomorrow. I probably need 15 points from him for that to happen. Like a 6-pointer is not going to get massive greens. That makes sense. Pedro Porro, disappointing game week, but he's still amazing. He was on for bonus as well today. Late clean sheet wipeout for Spurs. Annoying, but again, at my rank, it's only 50% owned. That would have been a nice clean sheet. Damn Porro. Damn Pedro Porro. Honestly. That's twice now in the last couple of weeks. It was against Newcastle as well. In like the 90th minute, he had a clean sheet wipeout. So frustrating. Guys, thank you for hitting the like button and for subscribing. Also, special shout out to 2 of our channel members. I can't believe that. 2 of you came in straight away. We had M. Fahy all the way from, at the moment, Cork, but usually Dublin. And you have Ryan Potter in the house as well. So you get the emoji if you become a channel member, the Gianni badge. Ryan's in Calgary, so proper lunchtime-ish, mid-afternoon, compared to me in the UK, it was sort of bedtime almost. So guys, coming up this week, can I tell you my schedule for videos? Because I'm guessing you're watching my lives, but hopefully you also watch my pre-recorded content, which is like richer with information, cool graphics, all of that. This is a little bit more basic, as you can see. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I'm M5 says he has to head. No worries. You can catch my team reveal tomorrow on YouTube. So tomorrow, after the Chelsea Wolves game, look out for it on YouTube. You'll see my team selection. What of captain Trent Alexander-Arnold? Yeah, I mean, he's a good captaincy option. I don't think I'll go there, but I like it. I don't hate it. Oh, wow. Mr. V is 176 overall. Mr. V, that is ridiculous. Was unlucky last week with Solanke, but if you hadn't taken that -4, you wouldn't have got the 17 big ones today. So I think you can take it. I think we can take it. Man United is on fixtures. Don't go to Man United. I don't think anyone in the chat is going to agree that you could go to Man United. Yeah, guys, give me all your ranks. Give me all your ranks. Because look, some of you, smashing my rank. Look, you can see here, live FPL, 170, top right. Give me your ranks. Come on. Is there any... Mr. V, I can't believe that. Are you in my mini league, Mr. V? If you're not... My mini league is at the bottom of the screen. Winner of my mini league gets a decent prize as well. So, Mr. V, I would suggest joining my mini league because I think you'll be, I don't know. Will you be top? 168. Let's see. Jamie Teacher YouTube mini league. Okay. The person that's top is ranked 18th. It's FPL Chai. I've also got Murat at 54th. You'll be third. Third in my mini league. All to play for, mate. All to play for. So jump on and join my mini league. The code is at the bottom of the screen. We've got a split. Like a lot of you around the 200k mark, which is impressive. Ryan's at 240, but climbing. Love that. I'm on a red arrow. I was 150 and I'm now 175. Love that. Yeah. Hopefully you're all in my mini league, guys. I'm going to put together an awesome prize. So do join. Do join. Thanks for updating me. Thanks for updating me. Guys, I am gonna do some research ahead of my team selection. There's so many ways I can move. I'm not fully committed on Trent. I need to commit a little bit of time now to FPL. And tomorrow I will have a team selection video for you with my plans. So when you subscribe to this channel, hit that notification bell, and as soon as a video comes out, you'll be able to watch it. And in the first hour, all the comments, I'm there ready to reply. After the first hour, I don't always reply to non-channel member comments. Channel members will always get a reply, but if you fancy uploading and comment early and therefore watching early, you do that by hitting the notification bell. Love that. Love that. Guys, thank you for watching. I'm going to run. I will see you very soon for a deadline stream on this channel. I think. No. Yes. No, I'm going to do a deadline stream, I think, for game week 20. I think. Maybe not 19. I might do that on Chasing Green Arrows. Let's see. But tomorrow, there'll be a team selection video out around 3 p.m. after Chelsea Wolves. Watch this space. Guys, thanks for watching. Special shout out to Ryan and to M. Fahy for becoming a channel member. You can do that on the way out if you fancy it. But guys, for now, good luck for the rest of this game week. But even more, good luck for 19 and 20. They're going to come thick and fast. And then we got a bit of a break in Jan. So make the most of this. Take care, and I'll see you very soon.